December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Riding Call all officers.
Nick,
What is it?
I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks? Or magic?
Yep. Magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
Oh, that's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you cannot guess the trick. Yeah, pretty much.
But the trick Pretty showed me was incredible.
Pros did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her old thumb off.
Whoa! She can do that?
First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? Wow! How did you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician.
Well, it is actually a pretty easy one to do. Here, this one is gonna blow your mind. Now I have someone else's nose in my hands. I pray for the survival of the person that had this nose before.
See, this is why I just cannot figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
Well, you'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Yeah, pretty much. Magic is a form of escapism for a lot of people. In a world like this where information means power, and we are being bombarded with information from everywhere, like everywhere we go, it is nice to witness something that completely takes you out of this world. Whether we are talking about real magic, or really well-made tricks. Alright, well, I guess so. Let's start today's investigation by, actually, first things first, let's see about talking to Max a couple of more times, maybe. And see what he has to say. December 29, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? Well, we are doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the great prison escape. You will be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. But if I do this special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. It will surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. That's kind of bad. That's definitely not good on their part. Well, I mean, what are they thinking? I mean, if they were to find out that you were sent to jail if we weren't able to save you, then they worked on nothing. They wasted a lot of money on that. If you don't get me out of here quick, I have no choice but to stage a real prison break. Oh, you seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Yeah. And once you do that, say hello to your old personality and welcome to your new personality, because you're definitely going to have to change your name, your appearance, and everything if you do that. And, well, you'd lose all your progress from your fans. They won't even know, because if you were to show yourself up in public once again, then you'd get caught. Alright, well, nonetheless, let's talk about the night of the murder a little bit more. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the Rickmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogie clown says. It wasn't me.
Max! Do you mind teaching me the trick behind trying?
Oh my god. A flying Maya. You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheaping from imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I'll say this much. It's much harder than you think. Yeah, I can definitely understand that, whether we're talking about magician tricks or actual real magic.
I was thinking about this in the court today, and I got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performances in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? Max? It sounds like I'm talking to a dog right here. I mean, not only is Max like a typical name for a dog as well, but I'm yelling Max's name at him. Like that. When he says something bad. I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh?
Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. Oh, we're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. Okay, there's the trophy over there. And a statue of yourself with cards. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow!
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want the trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
I think that there's more to it than just buying you a trophy, Maya. That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Yeah, cause that's surely gonna help us in this situation, Max. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Because it is because of your jackass. That is because of your asshole-ish attitude over here, Max, that you are about to get sent to jail in the first day of trial. Because 2 of your co-workers tried their best to condemn you, goddammit. I mean, let's not forget about the possibility that they may have actually thought that they saw Max because of this. But they were truly empowered by their will to send you to jail as well. They weren't fighting for you like at all for this, Max. But okay, I guess so. Let's go to the circus once again and see about this. December 29th, very big circus entrance.
You hear that? It's like 2 people arguing.
Okay, let's go for this again. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining! Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream.
Come on, you know that.
I tried my best, but Chilo, this just isn't working. This just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. That is quite impossible. You both are sharing the next you both are sharing the same destiny. You cannot live without the other. You cannot handle something as simple as this. What are you going to do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trino.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
Sorry?
Secret crash training. Whoa!
Yes, Chilo would give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine.
Okay, I was covering my nose for Ben's voice, my bad.
So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? Can you really do that? That's incredible.
What does it mean? What does it mean in a round? See? See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Also, you got a grip on the basics. Then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I just forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Maya, you probably shouldn't give them that back. You should probably do that after the case ends, because that is now officially a piece of evidence that should be used in court. If we don't have that in court the next day, and we might need it. If we don't have it with us, then we might ruin our case.
Ah, there it is.
Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. Oh my god. Well, congratulations, Maya. You have ruined the case. This is gonna be our first failed case. Alright, well, let's talk about today's trial.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what you saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first I thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Do you even realize what that means? That's just so rude. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. Okay, I can kind of understand where Trilo is going with this. At first he thought that he saw Russell. And given the still, you would think that somebody of Russell's shape, I guess, who would wear Max's clothes, somebody would think at the distance that is actually Russell, even with the clothes on him, but looking back and not even replying to him, they would think that it's actually Max, I guess.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought it was the Ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Could it really be Russell, who went with the? I do have to wonder.
And something I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the dent?
You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Huh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love. I would have to disagree on that, sir.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, until somebody else takes the initiative and steals your girlfriend. That steals your crush. That can't happen, you know, Trillo.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Okay. About your ventriloquism?
So how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are sacred. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the road just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk? Who?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the road. Who does he think he is?
Yeah, cause if we are going by Max's attitude and he would see you going with that attitude of taking over the world, he would think that, oh, it is because of his words that Trillo is taking this thing seriously. And Trillo would be really, really mad if he were to hear that from Max. If Trillo were to do his own thing, he would do it of his own way, not Max's way.
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the road stage.
You're right.
Mark my words. I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
Ah, the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, though.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Yeah.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Nah, I guess he has some disagreements on that. But I don't know if this is actually what we should actually do. I mean, at first we don't really have a reason for it, but let's present him the photo, I guess.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Okay, I guess Ben is back at his silent treatment over here. Okay, what about this seasoning bottle? Do you know anything about this? Nope. About the box? Have you seen this box before? Oh my god, come on, people. Work with me here. Work with me! Russell's autopsy, about the bottle. Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Let's just move on to, I guess, the plaza first. December 29, lodging house. Plaza. Oh, it's you two. Hey, come through. Oh, you look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Rest? I don't think I have the word rest in my own dictionary, buddy. I haven't had a rest in 5 years by now. Ugh, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Sorry about that, man. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. Kamsho. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much?
Francisca really set it up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Really now. Does she have her eyes on us right now, as we speak? Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to that thought. She might be doing it like right now. She's spying on us, like in the last case where she took a photo of us talking to Mia in the detention center without us knowing. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up. Poof! There she is. What? Next thing you're gonna tell me that she knows magic as well? Don't show up. 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 Looks like she's wound up pretty tight. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. Man. It sucks that Edgeworth is not around anymore. And instead we have Francisca taking control over the prosecution side and just whipping Gumshoe every day. If it were Edgeworth, it would be much simpler. Yeah, Edgeworth would bath-mouth Gumshoe at times, but at least he wouldn't whip him. She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
Oh god, she's like up there. She's looking at us. She's hanging herself from the light pole. She's waving at us. She is giving me the middle finger. Hey! According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there.
The acrobat got his room up on the third floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Ms. Kanma's gonna start her investigation up there. I see. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room, got it, pal? Well, the thing is, we do have to. So, yeah. I mean, I do have some unfinished business with Miss Fry when it comes to the magic tickets, which we're definitely gonna solve in tomorrow's trial, which I assume it's gonna be the last day of trial. Because, like I said, I have been told by some people about this, and apparently the maximum amount of days that you can have for trials in a case is 2 from now on. We're only gonna have cases with only 2 days of trials from now on. Only the first game we have like 3 with, say, Manfred and Damon Gunn's case. So this one is gonna be a 2-parter case, like a 2 days of trial case, and the next one is gonna be a 2 days of trial case. Well, she's done with her investigation. I think I'll go up there and check it out. So I guess we can already go to... well, we can definitely go to Mo's room, I guess. Mo, are you in here? December 29, lodging house, 1st floor. Mo's room. Oh, Mo's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even more before you stepped in. You would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away.
The way you laugh there, Maya. It doesn't even sound like a laugh. It sounds like a cough. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
I thought he was just thinking of new jokes.
He must really love his work. Oh, it can be really fun to make your own jokes, you know, to think of your own jokes and such. But yeah, let's just get out of here and I don't know, just go somewhere like inside the tent, like inside the big top. December 29, very big circus, big top.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know, Maya, but if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
Yeah, you're kind of a chicken there, Phoenix. No. I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Whatever. You don't have to worry. It is as Regina said. As long as Regina has control over the tiger can be a good sweetheart. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go to the cafeteria first. Is somebody around here? Big top cafeteria.
Right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time!
Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? I'm trying to think of the joke right here before he says it. Because it has onions?
Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because it has onions, doesn't it? Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Wow, you... Nick, you definitely should become a clown as well. You should be Moe's apprentice. Wrong. Try again. Okay. What do you think, Gertie?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Bravo. Bravo. Bravo, Maya. You are definitely clown material. You are definitely the very big circus material over here, Maya. You should definitely perform here. And I don't even care if that is not the answer to begin with. That is the best answer of all of them. You cannot top that answer.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
I did it!
What's going on? He's being too nice. Alright, Mo, let's talk about some stuff. Well, actually, before that, let me not forget about this. Let's present the Grand Prix, I guess, for... I don't know. Maybe he's gonna tell us something.
Ah, not this picture! He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You seen it as well?
No, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around.
Yeah, because he's flying.
He.
Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bus too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in a picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust. Not only that, he's got a big head. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Who knows? I mean, you have been pretty mad that your husbando Edgeworth is quote unquote gone. So you are thinking about that sort of stuff as well. What about this salt of pepper over here?
Sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
I see.
After all, I'm just a clown.
Well, yeah, you're a clown, but you more than likely used this prop in your clown performances in the past. You definitely have to. I mean, sneezes are like a clown's dessert of some sorts. I concede Mo is a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. What about the box over here? Have you seen this wooden box before?
Sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, like I said before, when it comes to some of Maya's sprites, if you are to compare them to Dia's sprites, she definitely looks a lot more sad in some of her sprites. When she's thinking, when she's down like that. There are a bunch of other sad sprites. I can see it, Mo's a clown. You know, by the time, like, right now, I am getting used to, the judges' sprites as well. They are, like I said, I was a little bit iffy about the judges' sprites. Everyone else's sprites I was okay with. It was the judge that I was very iffy about, but now I'm okay with that. I'm getting used to it as well. However, now I have, another problem. Like, not quite a problem, it's more of a nitpick of mine. But there was Manfred's evil grin sprite, isn't it? Well, in this version, it doesn't feel as menacing when you look at Manfred's evil grin. When he does his evil grin and such, it doesn't feel as menacing. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the shadow. Like, I remember that in the Dia sprite, like for the Dia sprite, it also had like a shadow at some point, I think, on his face. But it doesn't. So, I don't know. About today's trial?
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, he was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons.
You do you, Mo.
I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service jokes.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw. I swear! That creep just...
Flew through the air?
He wasn't exactly flying per se. He was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
No, I don't see a Psyclock, so he must be telling the truth. Huh. Okay. If we are to use the Psyclock, and I mean, if we don't see a Psyclock on what he's saying, then I guess he's really telling the truth. He really must have thought that he saw Max floating in the air. Huh. Very interesting.
Max's bus should be on that small table over there.
Now there's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah! When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bus disappeared.
You don't say.
It disappeared.
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick! I want someone to make me a pasta me.
Maya, we already talked about this before. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Oh.
I mean, at the very least, you should pay for it, Maya. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope. I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Well, tell us! What has changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted from front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes! It says, to the murderer.
Murderer?
You know, when we talked about us making a sign, like writing something on a paper and putting it on the board for Francesca to see, I was joking about that. I wasn't being serious.
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
The morning before the murder?
Before the murder?
And you have never told us about this? Are you freaking serious, Mo?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Note added to the court record.
What the hell?
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
To the murderer. Okay.
The morning of the murder. This was posted up on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clunked Ben over the head. Sorry I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid any attention to it.
I guess. Okay, I can forgive you for that, if you forgot about it. I mean, clearly it doesn't say anything on it that would make you forget about it, like say, to the murderer! So you don't know what was written on it, do you?
Unfortunately, I don't. but I bet you they would know.
Who are they?
Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning.
Okay, well in that case, maybe we should go and ask Ben and Max about it. Alright, let's get to the circus entrance over here and present you this. Actually, I'm gonna take a bit of a break over here. Alright, Ben and Trillo, let's talk about some stuff over here. About this note that you may have noticed or not.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Are you freaking serious?
Are you freaking serious? Nothing?
Okay, fine. Let's go to the detention center, see if we can talk to Max. Okay, there you go. You're still here. So, do you have anything to say about this note?
Do you know anything about this note?
In the morning of the murder, it was posted on a wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart suddenly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Oh. You mean that random piece of paper that we have grabbed from his tailcoat and I made that penguin joke? From Batman?
Really?
And I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oops.
Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Oh,
I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Okay. Going back to the circus entrance.
Good thing that I don't have to fake my condition anymore. That I'm not actually an old man walking with a stick. So it doesn't take me that much.
In fact, I love going back and forth
Between the detention center and the circus. Even if it takes me 5 hours. Actually, I do not like that at all. It wastes my time, goddammit. Well, Regina's not here, so let's go to the ringmaster's room and see about this note.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in his room.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
So why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something?
I don't know, but let's see about this note over here.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the takeout.
You know, I got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick.
Okay, for real this time. What did it say? Is this still coming from the penguin?
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 PM tonight at the lodging house plaza.
Tonight at 10 PM.
And this note was written way before the murder of Russell Berry. So this is talking about a completely different murder. And if we are to go by what Max said to us, if it's true that Russell was really mad and tore that paper, it could very well be true. There was another murder that we are not aware of. That's where the murder took place.
Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
Okay. Maybe... I don't know. If we are to say go back and talk to Regina? Nah, she's not here. Okay, well in that case, let's go around and see about some stuff. Mo?
What? Mo's gone.
Okay, where do these people even disappear? I mean, granted, the circus is a big place, but still. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo.
Burgers. Hamburger. Just thinking of what is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger. Bad.
All of a sudden, I need a new partner. Bad! Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You couldn't ask for a better partner than Maya. She is totes adorbs. But, you know, speaking of partner, I wonder what Pearls is doing right now. You'd think that we'd have more Pearls in these cases, but apparently we haven't seen the Pearls that much in this. Like, only at the beginning when we have seen the well, not the magic show, but the circus performance, the circus show that night. Which pretty much sucks. I would well, I wouldn't say that I would kill for more Pearls, but I would definitely want more Pearls. More Pearls, please! Okay, let's go over here and, I guess... do you have anything to say about this? Ah, of course not. Of course not, Ben. And of course, Trillo is not gonna say anything. He's just gonna stay there and go, oh, yeah, I'm ignoring you because I'm cool like that. Yeah. All right. Enough with the Nies over there. You're not the boss of the Nies. I only know one person who is the master of the Nies. December 29.
Hey, Detective Genshu. I sure you did a good job as usual.
Oh, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. And is Francisca gone? But with Miss Von Karma. Gumshoe? Is something gonna explode? Are you gonna explode? No, Gumshoe, no!
Nick, what is that? The beeping sound?
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that song, she is usually not very far behind. Sounds like a pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See ya, pal! Oh,
I didn't know that Genshu could run that fast. Much for being a fat foot.
He uses that every single time Francisca is near. So, wait, hold on. Does that mean that... Oh, fuck. Ever seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens? Yeah, it kinda makes you think. No matter what you think of Francisca, she's still in her teen. She's still a teen. I mean, granted, she's 18, but still, she's still a young lady as well.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Let me just be this. Ow!
Hey! You can wipe anybody else but not Maya, alright? How dare you?
It's biting his lashes from a whip.
Von Karma. She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? Okay, well, what can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news?
National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
Yeah. But remember, we're gonna settle our business tomorrow, that's for sure. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Manfred von Karma and Damon Gant, those were some huge cases. I doubt that this case is actually gonna be that much of a big deal on the news. But, alright, Franny. What do you want? Miss von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh?
I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on her head.
I got a conclusive evidence, and And a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I cannot worry about her. I got to try and find out more information about myself. About myself? Got some more information myself. Okay. About revenge.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad?
He must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course! You're dead! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of lip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation?
What are you telling us here, Franny? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? Okay, well, you definitely do care about your father, but you're telling us that this is more than just for your father?
You don't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I had to see him again, one more time.
Him? Him?
I'm sure you know to who I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
Edgeworth!
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Yeah, there you go. Miles Edgeworth? Why do you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. He was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Well, you do have to keep in mind that Manfred took Edgeworth when his father died, so... yeah. Age doesn't really matter here. And now that I think about it, yeah, it makes sense. Franziska is the daughter of Manfred, and therefore they would be considered brother and sister. Yeah. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished.
It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
And that was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
No, I refuse to believe that.
I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name von Karma. I am going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands.
I see.
Nick, about Edgeworth.
Wow. I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma?
What?
I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not. But I've had about enough of you. Him too!
Wonder what happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Debatable, Franny. Debatable.
Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
Sorry about it, Nick.
Huh. Well, this is quite interesting. But now we know that the reason for Francisca's revenge is because of Edgeworth, not necessarily because of Manfred, although he is playing a part in this as well. But him choosing death, him committing suicide, I'm having serious doubts about that. And now I can go to Acro's room. Oh, hello there. So I guess you're Acro. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro.
How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope on the flying trapeze. Tightrope? And yet you are on a wheelchair. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. I see. Okay, well, first things first, let's talk about some stuff. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. Wow. What a bunch of assholes. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. And the ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. And it's such a shame. Sometimes, I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of grudge against Regina? Huh. Does this have something to do with the note that we have found on the billboard, on the board, on the note board in the cafeteria? And Russell Berry was very mad about that note. And it said to the murderer. I wonder, as a crazy idea, maybe the one who wrote that note referred to Regina as the murderer for something. Something that we are not aware of yet.
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you cannot walk now? I cannot even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I cannot even leave this building by myself. Are you freaking serious? Why couldn't they just give you a room on the 1st floor or something? Something much easier. Why would they give you a floor like a room on the 3rd floor of all things? Which is more than likely the last floor of the circus.
That's awful.
The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Oh? It seems like he's lying about something. Cyclops. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatics in nature. Then it must be something else. Oh god. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. Wonder what went on at the circus then. Another murder happened? Like before this case? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day. Ah. You went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you witness? What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. Coming from below your window?
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
In the exact same crime scene as this one. That's when I looked out the window.
Well, what did he see?
He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought it'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick.
Okay, well, this is interesting.